such a boss fragrance. They did so many things right with this, man. And look, I love a good tobacco fragrance. So when I heard how much hype Dior Tobacolor was getting, I had to hold my horses, guys, because you know, if you guys know anything, you know how much heartbreak I done had on this channel, man, messing around with these influences and messing around with these overhyped fragrances. But I had to try it for myself, and I can say I was genuinely pleased. I'm not gonna lie, I was genuinely pleased and pleasantly surprised. So today we're gonna be going over this thing together. This is, like I said, Dior Tobacolor. Instantly became one of my favorite scents. It's fighting for a spot and maybe in my top 5. Definitely, I think it could find a place in the top 10. I gotta reevaluate that list, but definitely a banger from the Dior house. So we're gonna pop this thing open. You looking for something that's has that potency, has charm, has like it covers the edge between sexy, manly, and it could go unisex. You definitely looking for a Dior Tobacolor. We're just gonna put on a little something. Oh, I got a shot that went up the boy arm.
Huh?
So this is something I've only rocked once. Once I rocked it, I instantly got the vibe they were going for. A combination that, until I tried this, was the first time that I tried it. And look, I love a good tobacco. I love my tobacco vanilla. I love my red tobacco. Different tobacco combinations I think work very well, especially for a man. I don't think there's much or a lot of things that are more charming, more seductive, more, like I said, manly than a good, nice, a strong tobacco scent. But I love the way or the route Dior went with this one, because they took it and they flipped it on its head. Similar mindset, I think, to the Tom Ford Tobacco Vanilla, but they did it with a fruity twist instead of a vanilla twist, and they did it to perfection. First off, like, you get that juicy plum. I don't know where I've been hiding or where the scents have been hiding from me, bro. I don't know which one, but I haven't gotten a lot of plum scents. So this, when I got that plum, it took me a minute to even grasp what was that smell that was really dominating the scent and really mixing that tobacco scent and making it like sexy, seductive, but also like very bright and fresh and leaning more like towards a crisp, well engineered scent. And it was that plum, that tobacco, those together working off of each other was something I never seen before, never smelled before. So it was like, oh man, mind blown right there, because it works well when you think it wouldn't. It works well when you think they would probably be polar opposites and one would take away from the other, but they play off each other perfectly. The plum peach combo by himself, I don't think I would like. That's where the genius of the scent comes in, the genius of the Dior house to put that together with a tobacco. They just work extremely well off each other. All three of these scents, like, they don't let any other one be too overpowering. And when you talk about a tobacco scent, you're talking about something that's a dominating note. And they use, from what I see, a couple different type of tobacco notes, but tobacco still plays as the undercarriage to the fruitier notes. And then there's a citrus here that really works well with the plum and the peach. So you get in this really sweet, bright scent that just has a nice undertone of that tobacco manly scent. And that's why I think probably the most impressive thing about this scent is that it's playing really well off of being a unisex scent. This is something that I would absolutely melt if I was a dude and a chick came with this on. I love these type of scents. I think tobacco can work very well for women depending on which one it is. Even tobacco vanilla, I think, can work well for a woman. Like, it shows confidence, it shows sexiness, it shows ambition, it shows, just boldness in general. Like, I think you gotta be bold as a woman to work that tobacco scent, but they can definitely do it depending on, how they put that thing together. Especially if they layer it with something else that's more feminine leaning. But this one here, you don't even have to do that. This is just a jack of all trades. This is just gonna come off extremely attractive regardless, whether it's layered or not, for both sexes. Or genders, I should say. And then the Dior Tobacolor, it has such a deep, like, note profile. It's one of my favorite things about this thing. Like I said, definitely has that addictive profile where you just want to continuously smell it. And there's some sense that without even inhaling deeply, you could get all the characteristics. But this scent is so bold and has so much character that you want to get that full scent every time. And that's what you're really aiming for when you want a signature scent or all-star scent, or that scent that you grab right before you about to go out. You cannot pick what you want. So many times this one has come to mind. I'm like, yo, when I get the full bottle of this is gonna be my like last minute date. I ain't get too much time to plan too much. It's gonna go with everything. It's gonna match well with anything you wear at night. It's gonna match well with even day wear. Even though I would like to see this done at like 6 p.m. ish and after, but because of that fruity profile, you can go a little earlier with this. Can also be done with the suit. It could go well with a suit game because of that tobacco. I wouldn't do this at a black tie event. I think something like that, you wanna stay with like a YSL tuxedo, something a little bit more refined. It does have a wild card factor, which I like. I like the wild card factor. I think it's really what makes it stand out. It doesn't fit in the box really. Like I said, it's unorthodox with those combos, but I think you can wear this if you're doing just something a little chiller, something maybe no tie, but you may have a suit top on. You know, it could go well with something like that. I could see this being an all season. This you could do this in summer. You could do this in winter. Tobacco, I think, is way more versatile, and Dior Tobacolor knew that. Like Dior, when they was putting this thing together, they was like, "Yo, this thing could go way further than, tobacco." The tobacco note can be used in a lot more situations than it's used currently. And that's what I'm really excited. I'm excited because I've heard that Tom Ford is coming out with like a chocolate tobacco scent, so that's gonna be delicious. I love a good chocolate scent. More and more, I'm going towards the chocolate. Like I think it's just such a nice note. Like, and I'll probably be getting you guys some type of layering video coming up, like where I can show you some layers that I've been playing around with. But I've been adding like some chocolate colognes to my layering just in case, if I got something gourmet, adding that chocolate just make you like a fudge brownie or a chocolate chip cookie, like just make you completely edible, man. And like people sleep on the gourmet side because they don't think it's sexy enough, but I definitely think it's way more useful and way more appealing than most people give it credit for. Oh my goodness, amazing. This is almost like sparkling champagne. Sparkling champagne is the best way to describe this thing. Sparkly, it's classy, it's just a classic. Like it goes with so many different things. It's status, but at the end of the day, it also is like a differentiating scent because when you see everybody in the club and they popping Hennessy and Dawn, and then somebody come out with a nice Moët bottle, and you like, oh yeah. This is the Moët. This is the Moët of the Cologne collection right now. So we definitely keeping that thing rocking and rolling. But anyway, I hope you guys have fun. Hope you definitely get your hands on this. Check this out. This is a banger. Do not sleep on it. Price tag is a little up there, but one of the ones I definitely think is worth, making that investment in, and you'll definitely be able to use this one for a while. Smelling it right now, amazing. So mad at so late, I gotta wash this thing off, but I will be using this weekend. You best believe it. As always, guys, smell check-in. Thanks for coming. Here we do the review, so you can do the choosing. I got 2 other channels you guys can check out. L check-in if you're into travel and stuff, and my religion page if you're into religion. Anyway, until next time, definitely drop a like, drop a sub, drop a comment. I'll be back in a minute.